Part 3. Who is the real God of Gita? The metaphysical entity is the third actor in the drama, called Parampurush, or Paramatma, or God, and is a human soul with an Atmadharm, or Q value, equal to infinity. The soul's serial number is 0, which is why it is called the Supreme Soul, or Shiv, the father of every human soul, and the root of the human soul tree. He is not an omnipresent entity, as stated in some scriptures, but a distinct soul, having a frequency less than 0. He is the only soul capable of charging other human souls, because it has no body and does not come into the life-death cycle. Therefore, no vikar is attached to it, as it always remains in the soul world, beyond the universe, or entropy boundary. Everything else within the universe has to follow the law of spiritual and material entropy, resulting in spontaneous discharging over time. Every other soul, or Purush, has a frequency greater than 0, that is, it is always discharging. Parampurush purifies Purush by making Vikar equal to 0, which, in turn, makes the entropy of Prakriti equal to 0, thereby completing the cosmic cycle by changing the direction of the journey. A religious founder reduces the slope of the black line, thereby contributing to an increase in the cosmic cycle period and working as battery backup, whereas Parampurush, as the charger, is responsible for the drama being a cosmic cycle or Kalchakra. The incarnation or avtaran of Parampurush or Paramatma or God, as mentioned in the Yada Yada Shlok of the Gita, takes place during the cycle transition time from the Vikari world to the Nirvikari world, called Sangam, diamond, transition or Gita Yug. The objective is to charge human souls by teaching the true Gita, because Parampurush, as the seed of the human tree, is the only one with complete knowledge of the human tree history. The angel world, or third world, or Sukshma Vatan, is temporarily created for transformation work by the energy bodies of Trimurti Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh to assist God. This phenomenon is also indirectly mentioned in scriptures as the last Kalki avatar of Vishnu. Incarnation, or avtaran, follows the principle of two souls in one body, and this remains the same for both the religious founders and Parampurush. The souls of Christ, Buddha, Mahavir, and other religious founders are incarnated in the respective human bodies of Jesus, Gautam, and Vardhaman. Similarly, the soul of Parampurush, Paramatma, or God, called Shiv, is incarnated in the human body of Brahma, which functions merely as a human medium through which the true Gita is spoken in everyday Indian language for the world transformation. Either the spiritual or settlement part of the cycle is inevitable for every soul, as per the graph. As per scriptures, getting a human birth after suffering through 84 lakh yoni is itself considered a unique or durlabh opportunity. The fact is that the soul does not change yoni, but only the gender, and the human soul takes a maximum of only 84 births per cycle. So, the opportunity to recognize Parampurush or Paramatma or God is now, during only one, the last logical, knowledge-based birth, not a biological one within the range of the 64th to 84th birth of the cycle as per the soul serial number. This opportunity is dynamic and specific to each individual soul as indicated by the yellow point in the graph. Different theories of the duration of the cosmic cycle, capital T, exist, proving it to be either 5,000, 10,000, 4,000, or 6,000 years. As per the James Bible, heaven existed 3,000 years before Christ, that is, 2,000 plus 3,000 makes it 5,000 years. Kali Yuga or Iron Age is of 1,200 divine years plus a 50-year transition period, which is equal to 1,250 times 4, which equals 5,000 years, provided all yuga are of the same duration as represented by 4 identical arms of swastik. As per statistics, the population of the world was almost zero around 4,000 years ago. The Kalki phenomenon repeats every 6,000 years. Astronomy concerns the third rotation of the Earth around the Sun. The diameter ratio of the world and the Sun is around 100, so the surface area ratio is 10,000. To scan the surface of the Sun, it takes 10,000 years for the world. The truth is that the duration of the cosmic cycle, capital T, is 5,000 years, with each yuga lasting 1,250 years. The maximum duration of the Durlabh opportunity in Sangam Yuga is 100 divine years, the lifespan of Brahma as per the scriptures. The duration of Sangam Yuga, overlapping Kali Yuga or the Iron Age, is 100 calendar years. Tattvam, why is Sangam Yuga considered Durlabh? The yellow point in the diagram is the present time in the cosmic cycle. The probability is one soul in 10,000 for maximum 84 births in a cycle, one soul in 500 for at least one birth in the Golden Age, and one soul out of 30 for at least one birth in the Silver Age. The earlier one recognizes Parampurush, mostly as per the soul serial number, the more time the soul gets to generate a better prarabdha script. It is a Durlabh birth only for the critical mass of 33 crore souls, who are deemed deities or angels residing in heaven, as described in some scriptures. Purification, that is, attaining the original state of Atmadharm, or making vikar equal to zero, is a prerequisite for completing the cosmic cycle. Entry through the pure soul world follows the reverse process. 1. Reduce the black layer, or vikar, accumulated in the last two yuga of the iron and copper ages, by Rajyog. 2. Attain the original charge lost during the first two yuga of the gold and silver ages and generate prarabdha script, somewhat like receiving the inheritance of the nirvikari deterministic world known as Swarnim Bharat from the Soul Father, the Supreme Soul, based on the principle that change in sanskar leads to change in sansar from the vikari world of Nari and Nar to the nirvikari world of Lakshmi and Narayan. Both are feasible by becoming God-conscious and soul-conscious, or through God realization and self-realization, which is the real definition of astik. This is achieved by matching the soul frequency to the God frequency, by establishing a personal bond referred to as Manmanabhav in the Gita, by changing one's lifestyle toward purity, and by becoming pseudo-bodiless, or ashriri, during the logical last birth of the cycle, thereby experiencing the presence of God in four ways, as per the science of Rajyog. 1. Soul to Supreme Soul two-way communication by telepathy. 2. Generation of harmonics, as experienced in Atindriya Sukh, because of frequency matching with the Supreme Soul. 3. Increase of emotional quotient, or resilience, through soul charging via God charging, that is, meditation, leads to a reduction of stress or mental suffering as per the formula, stress equals pressure divided by resilience. When attention or meditation is directed toward the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Soul's Q energy charges the soul. The God charging process, using the 7 qualities of the soul and not by Hatha Yoga of the body, is as follows. Input equals Rajyog Gyan plus Pavitrata Dharana, that is, change in lifestyle. Process equals being soul conscious using Shanti, Prem, and Sukh. The output is the experience of God consciousness through Anand, resulting in increase in Shakti, or soul power, or resilience, reflected in the form of the 8 powers of the conscious mind as mentioned in diagram. 4. Personality, or sanskar, change occurs because of the burning of vikar deposited in the subconscious and unconscious mind of the soul by the power of the Supreme Soul. The analogy is, the sun is Parampurush, or Supreme Soul, the focus by the lens is Rajyog through Man and Buddhi, and the paper is vikar. Cycle completion is inevitable for every soul either by Yog, that is, God-conscious karm, represented by the red line, or by karm bhog, represented by the black line. Pain is inevitable for all souls because of vikarm done in the body-conscious state during the vikari world journey, which has to be nullified either through physical and mental suffering, that is, karma deemed cross or bhog. As per Newton's law, every action has a delayed reaction, and the delay could extend over many births, as per the karmic script, as shown by the black line. The other option is through Raj Yoga, with no mental suffering and karma deemed positive, to generate prarabdha script for up to maximum 20 births in the nirvikari world by Ruhani, and not by Jismani Punya Karma, during one single Durlabh birth in the Sangam Yuga, applicable to 33 crore special souls. As the unconscious mind functions on a last in, first out basis, the principle is that, in spite of vikar, depicted as the black layer, Atma-dharma becomes the output because of charging through God consciousness, as it happens in the nirvikari world. That is why it is called Shresht, or positive, karma. That is why it is called positive action, as normal meditation is the awareness of the current moment, whereas God consciousness or Raj Yoga is the awareness or remembrance of Supreme Soul at every moment. It is the metaphysical phenomenon of Raj Yoga which reverses the unidirectional sato to tamo path that was supposed to lead to thermal death, and instead now goes on to complete the cycle. The starting point of the soul world to human world journey is the first soul birth, and it keeps happening sequentially as per the soul serial number. At the right time, when the soul count in the soul world becomes 0, the simultaneous reverse journey of all souls begins, from the human world back to the soul world. This end-of-cycle phenomenon is called Qayamat, or Shiv ki Barat, or Apocalypse, as mentioned in scriptures. However, this is not the end but the transformation of the cycle, because the soul count in the Bharat region of the human world, deemed Shashvat, neither becomes 0 nor gets affected by nuclear holocaust. 4 features of the end or transformation of the cycle are as follows: 1. Mahabharat or World War III, except in India. 2. Civil war in India. 3. Natural calamities everywhere for the reinitialization of Prakriti before transformation to the new world. And 4. Residual vikar is nullified for all souls in the angel world, or Sukshmavtan, through self-realization or Paschatap. This is metaphorically described in the Garud Puran, a Hindu scripture. Purush transitions to and from Vam Marg happen twice in each cycle, that is, every 2500 years. First, at the Sangam of the Silver and Copper ages, the initiation of Kam Vikar because of Dehbhan, described in scriptures as the Adam and Eve apple syndrome. Second, the current Sangam Yuga of the Iron and Gold ages, when Vikar becomes 0 as a purification process, described in scripture as Qayamat. Purush Vikar controls the entropy of Prakriti, therefore, a change in Purush Vikar reinitializes the entropy of Prakriti. Therefore, only 2500 years of history are remembered at a time. Question: Kahan se aaye kaha jana to the soul? Answer: from the soul world to the human world, and return to the soul world. Parampurush returns to the soul world, however, it returns to the human world at every sangam of every cosmic cycle. Cycle re-entry of the soul from the soul world to the human world implies that there is no nirvana or merging. As the soul, as per the Gita, cannot be destroyed, created, or merged with other souls or with the soul world, the soul count remains constant throughout. Moreover, as per quantum physics, the merging of two integers cannot be a fraction. Every soul passes through the angel world and the soul world once every cosmic cycle before re-entering the human world. The duration of a soul's stay in the soul world is inversely proportional to the power of the soul. The higher the soul power, the longer the stay in the human world. As per Mahabharata scripture, everything begins with the Gita sermon, followed by Mahabharata war, leading to Sadgati or entry into heaven only for Pandav representing God-conscious Indians, and no entry into heaven for either Kaurav representing non-God-conscious Indians or mutually fighting Yadav representing foreigners. This threefold phenomenon of Gita sermon, Mahabharata war, and Pandav Sadgati maps to three functions of God. Mahabharata scriptures actually describe the current transition time, or Sangam Yug, where, first, Gita sermon is Rajyog teaching by Parampurush, as mentioned as Bhagwan Vach in Gita, which purifies souls to become eligible for Nirvikari world or heaven by conquering the Maya or Vikar or body consciousness deemed as Maya Yudh within a world, equivalent to generate function of God of transforming or purifying Vikari souls by Brahma. Second, transformation of Prakriti from old Vikari world to new Nirvikari world, equivalent to outer world destruct function of God by Mahesh, say Shankar ki tapasya of inner world say Vinash. Third, maintain heaven. The Nirvikari dynasty of Vishnu, represented by Lakshmi and Narayan in the Golden Age, descended from the child forms of Radha and Krishna or, according to Western philosophy, Adam and Eve to perform the operating function of God. This is followed by the Ram and Sita dynasty in the Silver Age. The three deities or Trimurti of Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, children of Shiv, use the angel world for transformation work. Is Bhagwan Vach as mentioned in Gita of Vyas derived from the concept of cosmic cycle as known only to Parampurush? In the true Gita, Krishna symbolizes Parampurush, whereas Arjun symbolizes every Purush, or the soul. However, in the Mahabharata Gita by Vyas, some shlok do refer to some points mentioned in the cosmic cycle, or the true Gita, namely the various types of soul, soul energy, karma, spiritual paths to seek God, and cosmic law as derived from the eternal cosmic cycle, which shall be explained in the next part 4. Poetic justice. True Gita is delivered by Param Purush through the medium of Krishna's soul, who happens to be the first prince and later the first king Narayan of the Golden Age. The reference to Neti Neti in Upanishad alludes to absolute spiritual truth known only to Param Purush. Every soul is now at the yellow point and has two options. It can either get automatically pulled by the cosmic cycle and suffer, returning to the Vikari world by following the black path, or kind of push the cosmic cycle by changing lifestyle and enter the Nirvikari world by following the red path. Change in lifestyle means becoming soul conscious by matching soul frequency to God frequency. Spirituality, or adhyatm, is not about taking sannyas, rather, it is about subtly changing one's lifestyle, mainly the cognitive lifestyle, or the inner world, based on an understanding of the present context of the Kalchakra, where every soul is in the Vanprasth stage, irrespective of the age of the body. If this realization does not happen now, it may be too late. The drama is a prescripted, eternal cosmic cycle. The soul can observe the drama with detachment by shifting its sense of self from ownership, ego, and role consciousness or doing consciousness to trusteeship, while prioritizing soul consciousness as a state of being grounded in 7 original qualities of the soul. This is possible only by becoming God conscious, so it can avoid mental suffering now and become part of Swarnim Bharat in the next cycle. To conclude, what has been explained is God's true Gita for every soul to follow, to make a better version of the self by getting rid of acquired vikar, to enable one to be a detached observer of cosmic drama, where every soul is unknowingly playing the pre-recorded script. Knowledge of the overall auspicious world drama gives the soul the power to remain detached from the influence of any scene within the drama. End of Part 3.